Hey, what's up, guys? I hope you're all having a great day out there. Thanks, as always, for stopping by and clicking in to check out this video. Today, we're talking about a crime thriller called Miss Bala, starring Gina Rodriguez. This is the American remake of the 2011 Spanish-language film of the same name. Haven't gotten to see that one, but I have seen this version. I'm going to tell you what I liked about it, where it missed the mark for me, and overall, if it's worth the price of a ticket. So, let's get started. The story in this one follows Gloria, a makeup artist that heads down to Tijuana to just help her best friend prep for the Miss Baja pageant. They decide to hit a nightclub. Things, of course, go terribly wrong. Gloria's friend ends up missing, and soon Gloria finds herself kidnapped and pulled into a world of dangerous organized crime and under the control of a deadly kingpin, and also under the eye of the DEA. Gloria's going to need to use every bit of her intelligence, her determination, and her inner strength to not just find her friend, but to survive. No, I've certainly had some rough patches that all started with a night of drinking in Tijuana, but fortunately, nothing nearly to the extent that the main character is up against in this one, and I was honestly interested in this movie. I really do love action movies. I love crime thrillers and crime dramas. I like films centered around organized crime in general. I also thoroughly enjoy a genre film with a strong female lead character, and these were all things that the film appeared to be set to provide us from the trailers, so I went into this movie with some genuine optimism. I guess you could say the first act sort of does get going quickly. It does start to build some tension after very quickly setting the stage and giving us a glimpse of our character in her normal life before the inevitable turn. Rodriguez really does, though, come out of the gate strong with a lot of natural charm and energy to her performance to start laying the groundwork for a character that I felt safe in thinking I could really root for throughout this story and the dangerous journey ahead of her, but it was just, in the end, not a very compelling movie for a handful of reasons. I think the musical score, the tone, the pacing, the story progression, these were all things that I felt just hindered an effort-filled performance from Rodriguez and being able to successfully carry this movie on her shoulders like she clearly wanted to. I thought the score and just all the music overall just felt way off from the intended tone of the story. It had a strong Fast and Furious vibe to it at times. It almost made me feel like I was watching a Letty's origin story in certain scenes, added with an overly clean look to the film and a lot of stylized camera work and studio polish. It just stripped away all the grittiness that this story should have had. It was just way too clean, and despite trying to come off as menacing and to feel intimidating, I never really feared that the main character would not accomplish all of her missions. It never came across as that darker film that could possibly go in an unexpected direction, and it really just killed a ton of the potential unpredictability. Many of the layers and turns in this storyline were just not properly developed, and a bulk of the second act really just kind of circles around itself as our main character is forced into some dangerous situations, but never really are able to accomplish being able to just evolve the character to capture that intended growth that this movie is relying on. And then later in the movie, a lot of layers are draped over the story, and it just felt very convenient. None of it felt genuine, and it came across as very rushed when I don't think it needed to be. I don't think the dialogue was very efficient at all, with a ton of meaningless babble between the characters. There were many moments to provide a lot of substance and to build momentum for this movie, but it routinely felt superficial, and none of it just intrigued me like it could have. I must give a lot of credit to Rodriguez, though. I think she was absolutely strong in this role, and I can tell from her performance that she wanted this to be a good movie. She brought in some solid range. There was a genuine sincerity in her emotional swings, and with her delivery, I was able to really feel touches of suspense and tension that the story itself just failed to accomplish. I thought Rodriguez was easily the best thing about this movie. The story, though, just didn't do her any favors. It forced her into a lot of scenarios that inspired a lot of repetitive emotions, and with the effort from Rodriguez, I think this story could have easily challenged her a lot more. I think the strength and the resiliency of the character could have been much more compelling than it was, but without a gradual growth to it and it just seeming to turn on like a light switch, it didn't grab my attention or invest me like it could have. I didn't dislike this movie, but it was sadly forgettable, and I have to give Miss Bala just 60% on the entertainment meter. It ended up, unfortunately, being a case of a movie that started out pretty decent, wasted a lot of time in the middle, then felt rushed late. It failed to capitalize on a lead star that was very intent on providing effort in the role, and a PG-13 rating definitely made the subject matter just feel watered down to provide a gripping story that could have had me on edge and had me fear for some unexpected turns, and this is just a movie that's better watched at home. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment. I would love to hear from you all. Here here are some links to some recent reviews just in case you missed them. The link to my official website, all my social media and merchandise store links are going to be down in the description below. And in the event me talking to you guys about movies every couple days is not enough Anthony in your life, I now have a second YouTube channel with a growing collection of non-movie related content for you guys to check out, and I'll see you guys next time.